Like, share, subscribe.
The most famous dragon slayers. Cadmus and the dragon. According to Herodotus, the battle between Cadmus and the dragon occurred several generations before the fall of Troy. This artwork depicts Cadmus in this time period, using weapons and armor appropriate to a warrior of the Aegean Bronze Age. Hercules killing the dragon of the Garden of the Hesperides. Sigurd slaying Fafnir. While most modern depictions of Sigurd/Siegfried show the hero wearing primitive skins, this artwork presents him in the dress and armor appropriate to a Germanic warrior of the 6th century. Beowulf and the Fire Drake. The Beowulf dragon is the first example in European mythology of a fire-breathing dragon. Previously, most dragons had poisonous breath. This might be an early indication of Christianity creeping into the tale, using fire to connect the dragon to Satan, or, just as likely, it highlights the danger of fire at a time when nearly everything was constructed of wood. Wiglaf brings the treasure from the dragon's cave. This artwork shows the encounter between St. George and the dragon. St. George is shown fighting in a manner appropriate to a Roman cavalryman of the 3rd or 4th century. The dragon is like a giant crocodile. St. George is depicted in a German World War I propaganda poster. Painting of St. George. This painting was completed and displayed in Britain during World War II to symbolize the war against Nazi Germany. The Red Cross Knight. In 1590, the English poet Edmund Spenser released the first part of his epic poem, The Faerie Queene. The hero of Book 1 is the Red Cross Knight, who is later revealed to be St. George. In the poem, St. George kills a dragon after an epic battle. This artwork illustrates this battle, one of the last major fights between a hero and a dragon in English literature before the works of J.R.R. Tolkien. The Lantern Worm. By the medieval period, most European dragons were depicted as having 4 limbs. However, in most English folktales, dragons continue to appear as giant serpents. Dobrynya Nikitic and Zmagornik. In most Russian tales, and indeed most Slavic folklore, dragons are multi-headed creatures. While Eastern Europe contains a wealth of dragon slayer stories, they are only slowly being made available in English. Another interpretation of Dobrynya and Zmagornik. Hiawatha slaying the Kennebec from his canoe. Examples of a Japanese-style dragons.
Like, share, subscribe.